Hello and welcome back to another edition of Postal Prospecting. Let me switch the camera views over here so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So this was a nice little happy surprise here. I've actually bought 3 bags of Paydirt off of eBay because it was guaranteed to have a high ROI. So I was like, you know what, let's go check it out. They had 3 bags left, so I just picked them all up. So what we have in front of us is Wild Bill's high ROI Paydirt. Has 1.5 added grams in here, so this should be pretty good. Priced individually. I have to. I forgot to double check before I started making the video, but I believe it was $87 each bag, and each bag is guaranteed to have 1.5 grams plus of added gold. So I didn't hesitate to pick it up. It seemed like a really good deal, strong and high ROI. Plus maybe some other stuff added to it. So here's one, and it's packaged really well. The real kicker is when I got it in. So let me put this one down. I'm gonna get the pan out. So when I received this, I looked at it. I recognized the name of the person that was shipping me the item. I was like, oh, awesome. It's one of our community members sent some stuff in, and then what I realized after I went back to look at the eBay listing is that our community member was the one selling this. And so I didn't, I kind of do that all the time. I bought this in the middle of the night, and I didn't look at the name of the seller. I try to be fair about it, because sometimes your opinion gets swayed depending on who it is. And wow, that's pretty nice. So looks like there's some gemstones in here, different things. I see some Dalmatian jasper, so some nice tumbled stones. So let's go through this a little bit. Let's see what we can pick out just right off the bat. Get these out. Okay. Ooh, looks like got some geodes in here. Possibly green aventurine. Not sure what this one is, but we'll take a closer look at it later too. So there's a good amount of stuff in here. Oh, let me see. This looks like possibly gold ore or something. Okay, so this has some interesting stuff in it. Definitely something to pick through before I let it get to the water, because I see a bunch of crystals, a bunch of tumbled stones. It looks like little mica rocks here, so that's kind of nice. Okay, so this is gonna have a lot of stuff in here. Some organics. Can't go wrong with seeing organics in there. I think that's citrine or quartz, some kind of quartz. I see something purple. Yep, a little purple stone in here. So it's gonna take me a little bit to pick through all this and then see what kind of gold that we could find. Look at that giant chunk of mica. That's just skimming barely off the top itself. Seeing my first gold here. That's a pretty nice piece too. I'll leave that gold in there, but I'll take the rocks out. Pretty nice stones. Oh, there's another one. Look at this. Pretty nice. Now, it'll definitely take me some time to go through this. So let me go ahead and start picking some stuff out of here. I'll take some close-up pictures and post them all at the end. But once I'm done picking through, then we'll take this out to take it to the water and see what kind of gold recovery we get out of it. So I am guaranteed 1.5 grams, and actually I think it was $87.95 if I'm not mistaken for one bag. If you, of course, you buy more, you get a little bit cheaper. But I'm going to give you the price as a one bag because that's what, you know, typically what somebody would buy off of eBay. Ooh, a little tiger's eye, very nice. More giant mica flake, awesome. Could always use that mica and put it into some Paydirt. You know, crush it up a little bit, make it a little more fun for everybody else. Ooh, but wait, look at that piece. That's a nice chunk of gold. That's really nice, and I'm glad I didn't lose it and landed in the pan. Nice. Another tiger's eye. Alright, some really good stuff in here so far. Some Paydirt. And I'm seeing gold, you know, a good amount of gold in here. And this looks like, not sure if this is, I've seen silver ore with this like colorful tone to it, but I'm not sure if that is or not, or if it's something else. It's a lot of neat stuff to go through. So far this is a pretty good bag, and just everything that's loaded up in here. Alright, so again, let me pick through it, and then we'll take it out to the water and see what kind of gold we can recover. You know, as I was picking through this, I forgot to mention the name of the seller. So again, I did say he was a member of our community, and they would be Mr. William Knoll. So William Knoll, thank you so much for this. I'm just, you know, having a lot of fun picking through this so far, and not even getting to gold yet. Got a bunch more stuff to pick through. So let me go through this. I won't make you guys watch, but I'll show you everything at the end, and I'll take a few pictures. Then of course we'll see what kind of gold we get out of it. Stay tuned. All right, and got my water set up. Got it all nice and fresh. Let me switch the cameras here for you. There you go. So here's all the material. Let's see a little bit of gold right there. Let me show you what I picked out too. Found my gizmo jar. So nice amount of little gemstones, all sorts of different kinds. I even picked out the big flakes of mica because, you know, I might use those later. But good, pretty nice little variety in here. Alright, so let's go and check the gold. Alright, let's see what we get out of it. So we're guaranteed 1.5 grams. So I'm very excited. So I didn't even classify this down. I'm just doing it as is. And then I'll repen it later too, just to make sure I didn't miss any. It seems like a pretty clean material. See some gold popping out already. There's a few pieces right there. Alright, let me just go through this panning, speed it up a little bit, and then we'll see what we get at the end here. for the last stage, I just wanted to throw it in the big pan, and I've been picking out little gemstones here and there, and I see a little bit of pyrite right there. So just put it in the big pan for the last part. In the little pan, looks like the gold just keeps wanting to go over the edge. It's not too bad of a thing, because that means there's a good amount of gold in here. But you know, got my trusty green pan. Hold on to that gold a little bit better. Alright, let's speed this up some more, and I'll bring you back to the final results of the gold. Then we'll dry it up and go from there. So there we have it. The gold plus the ones already picked out. So there's a good amount in here. Throw that right in there. Gonna dry this out, take a weight, and then make sure I repan through that just in case anything fell off the sides. But so far that's a really nice amount of gold. Really good mixture of every gold, because you can see some fines, some really chunky ones. I mean, you just hear that, and everything in between. So really happy with this bag so far. Now let's check the weight. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, and we're back. So I got all the gold dried out. Let me just smooth this out of the way real quick so you guys can see a better picture of the gold here. A little bit of black sand still left in there, but nothing too crazy. But isn't that nice? Now, I was just curious to see how big these pickers were. Just like the bigger ones out of them all. So this one right here is a pretty nice one. That long one is about 0.15. That is a good amount of weight just for one piece. So I was guaranteed to get minimum of gram and a half. So let's see if I got it. Okay, looking good so far. Just about to the 1 gram point. A little over. Some gold just does not want to drop. I don't know where my brush is. Alright, let's give it a second to settle, but it looks like 1.591. Let's call it 1.591. Just write that down. Alright, I'm going to do some quick calculations, and let's see how much we got out of this. Okay, so I'm back. I did my calculations, and here's what we got. Now, I'm going to be throwing a bunch of numbers out there. So work through my crazy. That's not so good. I'll let you keep staring at the gold itself. Alright, so cost of this bag on eBay was $85 per bag. plus taxes, of course. So, but when I did the ROI, I'm doing just at the base cost, knowing that your ROI will become a little bit different because of taxes, depending on where it goes to. So, and that could, I guess, vary based on eBay or based by state. So that's why I just did it with the 85 itself. So one bag at $85, and then I received this bag had $91.72 of gold in it based on the date that I purchased it. So for one bag, that's an ROI of 107.90%. Now myself, I did buy 3 bags, so I paid a little bit less. For the 3 bags, if I get this ROI, if this stays consistent at about 1.59 grams of gold, I'm going to be looking at about 117.29% ROI for the 3 bags. Not bad. Or at least this one was. So each bag could slightly differ, but for the most part, I'm still looking at over 100%. Based on my taxes, my ROI per bag, my calculation is the first bag is you're still looking at about 101%. Projection for the 3 bags, about 105% ROI. Now, this is going to change a little bit now because I just looked it up. The bags are going for $90. So if you get your ROI, you pay $90, get $91.72. So if you just base off the 90, you're looking at 101.91% ROI. And if you add taxes, depending on how much the taxes and all the any other fees that may be included with eBay, which I believe it's just taxes because shipping is free, you're going to be looking at about 96-97% ROI, which is a really strong ROI for an eBay bag. So there's no reason I would say not to get this bag. This was an awesome one. Also, I did check for the eBay seller, William Knoll. He does have a $65 bag, which is 1+ grams guaranteed. So if you're not looking for a 1.5, maybe something a little bit cheaper just to try it out, try that bag out. So far, great seller. I'm very happy with the results, and I got a bunch of gemstones with it too. So I'll take some pictures now, post them right here at the end, and let me know what you guys think.